Hey guys, it's Infinite. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to convert a light bar to non-ELS. And so for this video I'll be using a Wheelin' Liberty and just one of my battalion trucks that's getting made currently, which will be released soon, so don't worry. Anyway, so you got the light bar, right? And you've got it all merged in or imported in, however you want to put it in. You've got all your lights, got your base and your glass, your takedowns, which I'm not going to show in this video just because can't be bothered to do those right now, and your emissives. So first thing you want to do is go to the material browser, located top left area just next to your cords or whatever the fuck you want to call those. Scroll down until you find the lights emissive for these lights, the material. What you want to do is click it, drag it all the way up. And I already have ions up here that I converted, so I'm just going to pop it under. It doesn't matter, top, bottom, as long as they're above everything else, otherwise they won't show in game. Or they might, but they might have issues. And also, in order to check the models and all that and change the YTDs and all that, you need to have Open 4, which is a completely different video. You can probably find that somewhere else. I'll probably do a tutorial on it at some point. But this is about non-ELS. So we're going to start because I'm not going to attach back to front, side to side, or side to front, etc. I'm going to connect sides to sides that are sides, obviously. And those are takedowns. So extra 5 and extra 6, I'm going to totally disregard. And we're going to start with extra 1, which is just the right side, or backside red, which I already did in polygon mode. So that one's set for back. I think we're on Siren 5. Yeah, Siren 5. So, in mind, non-ELS always has to be named Sirens. I'm only on Siren 5 because I already have 4 ions in. So, Siren 5, back. Which I'm probably not going to actually have back, but you'll see. Extra 1 is front. Let's see here, hold on. I want to start with probably this one. So this one's actually going to be Siren 5. This will be probably Siren like 8. I don't know yet. But what you want to do in order to like get what side is, to what I'm going to recommend you do is go into top view in one of the viewports, doesn't matter. Polygon mode, which is up here, this one. Click, drag, and do only one side. Tick auto. You don't have to tick auto, but go to detach, and just click. And that detaches them, so you've got your back and your front, which that will definitely just, I'll attach it to something else, but I'll get to that. So there's your front, and there's your back. So those two are split. Extra 6, takedown, 6, 5, okay, 4, okay. 4 and 2 will be good examples. So sides, that one will be back, that one will be front. How am I going to do that? Polygon mode, click, and then highlight which ones you want to detach, which I'm just going to recommend just doing, one of the sides, not all of them. Untick auto, so it's blue. Detach, click. There you go. So that one's done. And then there's ones. Alright. Alright, so same thing. Polygon mode, click. Untick, or sorry, not untick auto. You want to highlight, the back or whatever. I'm going to do the back because I'm going to connect the two front ones. Tick auto or untick it, whatever. Click. There you go. Now your light bar is all separated. I think I'm all good. Just let me check. Siren 5, yep. 8, that's back. Takedowns, back, front. Oh. Front, back, front, back. Alright, perfect. So now, this is where I'm going to set up my sirens however you guys want to do it. It's up to you. Alright, this is going to be Siren 6. Drag it up. You don't have to drag it up like I am, but I definitely find it way easier. Which one's next? Because I think... No, we're looking for this one, which is actually 4. So that is Siren 7. That will not be Siren 8, I guarantee you. Nope. 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 I get that. Oh, shit. Oop. It's not that one, but it's that one. So this one's going to be Siren 8. The real Siren 8. Because that one isn't. That one is going to be Siren 9. I just like to set mine up in circle patterns. Just personally, it's easier for me. Depends who you ask. Siren 10. This will be Siren 11. And this will be Siren 12. Drag 11 up here, just so it's easier for me. Because when we convert and all that, it's going to be easier. These are my takedowns. I'm just not going to bother with those right now. Base and glass. Just drag base up here. Take one. You don't have to rename these. You have to rename them emissives, but I'm not going to bother with those right now. So we're starting up here with Siren 5, Siren 6. Siren. We don't need the back ones. We're not going to do the back yet. We're going to just do the front. And then turn off the takedowns. So these are all facing forward. What you want to do is, well, I'm going to do this for all of them real quick, other than the truck, obviously. Highlight everything. Go to display, reset to parent, tick auto, or untick it. Reset to parent, center axes, and then don't do anything. So after that, you want to untick your base, untick your glass, untick your backlights, which obviously that's all of them for me. Now you want to go here with, I'm going to do the base and glass last. Copy. So, okay, go to create, copy, and then untick auto, make sure it's blue, click. And then you're going to have all these over here in the hierarchy. Click, and then shift click at the bottom, convert to, right click, convert to dummy. And then I'm just going to unhighlight these. Obviously, they're still going to stay red in Zmod, or in the hierarchy. Siren 5, drag it down to Siren 5. Siren 6, drag it in Siren 6. Siren 7, drag it into Siren... Oh, that's not one we're using, my bad. Siren 11 into Siren 11. Autosave. Autosave is very useful, by the way. Just putting that out there, because it's crashed on me multiple times, and it's very annoying with that. And then when you get the dot back file, rename the dot back part to Z3D, and it should work. And that's your backup file. So that's why autosave is very useful. Come on. And it also depends on the poly of your model. So, like, I don't know how many polys this one is off the top of my head, but it does take longer to save if it's more polys. And open and, you know, all that. And by the way, if Zmod ever freezes, just right-click and open Zmod or open another program. Doesn't really matter. And it's back to it, Siren 12 into Siren 12. And then open all of them. What I personally like to do, you do not have to do this step, which I personally do. Highlight the dummies, not the emissives. To untick auto, you don't have to, obviously. I'm going to do this in front view, because I think that'll be easier for me. Y-axis. We're going to go in here real quick, because I just want to make sure. I personally hide the dummies, just so you don't see them in-game or whatever. So I personally hide them. Doesn't matter what you do. You can keep them in, keep them out, whatever. And then, like, unhighlight them in his viewport. And then untick the dummies. Tick the emissives. Untick your truck. I'm going to do this in front view. So you don't have to worry about pivot yet. We will, though. So display, reset to parent. Do not center axes. Do not create another copy. So once I reset to parent, you want to go above the hierarchy to properties. Properties turn into scale. Scale. X, Y, and Z all set to 0.1. And then, which you don't have to do 0.1, but I recommend 0.1. Click apply. And your lights are now scaled down. So when they're scaled down, I would not recommend moving them. You can move them back and forth. I would not recommend it. I do it all the time, but I do not recommend doing that. You could really mess something up and then get pissed at yourself and have to reconvert. So now, above the dummy part of the hierarchy, you want to click Convert to Compound, Lock, LO. which you can go up to L4 if you really wanted to. I'm not going to, just for the sake of the video. Then you want to untick LO, untick lock, tick convert to compound, tick lock, LO. And you want to do that for all of the sirens, or all of these until these are all done. Like that. Untick LO, untick lock, do not press dismiss. These are now converted. See, they're dummies, and then when you tick LO, they are, well, they're there. That means you've done them correct. So now, we're going to do the back. So, we're just going to put these in the hierarchy of the actual, under the chassis. Hide everything. Alright, so now we will do all the back ones, which I just want to see how they're attached. Perfect, okay. So, same process. Display, well, no, we already did that already, so we don't have to do that. But what we're going to do is create copy. They're going to be over here in the hierarchy. Actually, wait, because I'm going to do this one with it. So you're going to tick that and the base and the glass. Then you want to create a copy, just because, well, I'd recommend loading the light bar, obviously. Once you got that, you want to just ion highlight it. You don't have to, it won't really change anything. Want to drag. Before you do that, you want to grab the top one, shift click the bottom one, convert to dummy, right click, convert to dummy, and then drag everything down into the corresponding name of, I call them folders, but the dummies. Drag each corresponding name into the correct dummy. Open everything. And then hide everything. Grab the dummies. Front view works best for me. Not necessarily for you or for you. You don't know. I'm just going to make sure these are hidden. It's not a huge deal, but, I mean, it bothers me. That's all. That's personal opinion. And then untick the dummies. Tick the meshes, or the emissive, sorry. Untick your truck. Want to go to the emissives. Reset to parent, not the base of the glass. Do not reset the base of the glass. You don't have, like, it wouldn't affect anything, but I wouldn't recommend it. Reset to parent, that means the axes should move down to where the dummies are, so that's where they scale down to. You can keep auto take, you don't have to, but keep them highlighted, because now you want to go to properties, scale, set them to 0.1, like so. Click apply. They are scaled down. Once they're scaled down, you want to go to the top one, which is the base in my case, or glass, convert to compound, lock, LO, drag it up. And then do that for all of the following. I'm only recording this because I didn't want to do it, and so people said, you should make a video on Non-ELS a while ago, so I figured, hey, why not? And then make sure they're dummies. That means you've done it correctly. And then, yes, the scaled lights will be down there. Then we want to describe everything. Put it under the chassis, like so. And you have done the converting part. And you can untick the lock if you want to. You don't have to. It doesn't really matter. And then you want to export. And I'll show you guys me testing it, because, I mean, people do mess up sometimes, so. And that's quite me frequently. I'll show carcels that made in a different video. I'm just going to set up my carcels real quick. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Desktop. That's a video. It's yeah, just it's funny. It's in my Discord server. Here. I have a test server on my desktop, just so like I can just test my models real quick. Don't have to connect to anything. This is on a whole different video. That's already set to 0, 0. 0, 5, 6, 5, 6, and 11, and 12. Is that how I did them? Well, obviously I'm going to use Zmod for this just because it's just definitely helpful. Alright, so these are the back, which is Siren 7, Siren 8, Siren 9, Siren 10. So 7 through 10 are back, which I just have a Carkle stuff here, just to, so I can just copy and paste. Like, I know the numbers, but thank you. Yeah, do 10, right? Yep. Alright, and then the other ones are facing forward. I'm not going to do any of the environmentals because that, like, setting up a whole Carkos file is kind of annoying. That should be good. Save. Then I'm going to close Zmod and open 4. Get into the, well, I got to get my, I think the file name was just Liberty. Yeah, indeed it was. Alright, we're just going to do this. Oh, shit. That should just be fine. Alright, the YTD saving. While it's doing that, we're going to go to my line through the server. You can keep the .back files, but my models are locked, so that wouldn't affect me really. Alright, and then run server. Open 5M. I'm on 5M, thank you. And then localhost. Takes a moment to load in. And then I'll just spawn it because I know the spawn code, which I set to BAT1 or BAT1. And the Carkles meta should be up to, like, correct. I've messed up Carkles files enough before in my life, so if there's no environmentals, that means I messed up the Carkles. If if they're just broken, I don't know, they could be off the point. I don't know, but you know. So come on, Discord name server. I keep meaning to change this, and I don't. Or just use the GTA 4 loading screen or whatever. I hate this 5M thing where I'm loading in, it says awaiting scripts. It's truly annoying. Like, it just, I don't know, there's no point. Like, I like the old one. Alright. I can't spawn it in here. I hate when I spawn in, I can't just spawn the vehicle in where the hell I spawn. I have to actually move. Alright. Aha, I've done it. So they all do work. This is just the light patterns that I have. But, like the actual patterns themselves, they all do work. These ones are taking long to flash just because, like, those ones right there, because my light patterns are not set up for a light bar whatsoever. But they do work. And so, okay, with the Wheel and Liberty, with most light bars, I mean sometimes, this is what I was talking about where you can move your lights, which I do, but I mean obviously I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm going to have to move the lights out because, well, clearly they're clipping. But we have successfully converted a light bar, which is in my case, Wheel Liberty, to non-ELS, I'm going to do the simple things of moving the dummies, which will, you know, fix the lights for the emissives wise. Obviously, and then we'll be set. So that's how you convert a light bar to non-ELS, guys. And more videos are coming out soon. A full vehicle to non-ELS, that'll come out soon. The spotlight thing, I'm gonna figure that out. We got an intro coming, like a complete YouTube intro, animated, everything. It's gonna be nice. Well, it's good. I've seen previews of it, so it's good. My driving's amazing. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.